Welcome to my channel, World Coins Collector. I will tell you about rare coins that are most valuable US history, and these coins make you a millionaire. Please watch this complete video and find your treasure. Today, top 1 cent coin. We are diving into the tale of the rare 1774 1 cent coin from the United States. Imagine the year 1774. The American colonies were on the brink of change. The air was thick with the tension of revolution. Just a year later, the American Revolution would ignite, leading to the birth of the United States of America. In these uncertain times, life was harsh, the economy was fragile, and the people were yearning for freedom from British rule. Amidst this turbulence, the colonies produced their own coins as a means to facilitate trade and maintain some form of independence. One such coin was the 1774 1 cent piece. The 1774 1 cent coin is not just a piece of metal. It is a relic from a time when the future of America was unknown. Picture the early settlers, the colonists who farmed the land, traded goods, and built the foundations of what would become a new nation. For them, this humble penny was a part of everyday life. It was used to buy goods at the market, pay for services, and exchange for the basics needed to survive. In an era when every cent mattered, this coin had great significance. The coin's design reflects the era's simplicity. On one side, it bears a plain yet powerful image, often depicting the head of liberty or simple symbolic markings chosen by the colony. There were no complex designs, just a straightforward representation of the values held by the people who created it, values like hard work, freedom, and self-reliance. The coin's surface has likely worn smooth with age, but it carries the patina of time, a sign of its journey through the hands of countless individuals who lived over 2 centuries ago. What makes the 1774 1 cent coin so fascinating is its rarity. Unlike modern coins, minted by the millions and distributed widely, this penny was minted in small quantities. The colonies were limited in their resources and relied heavily on what they could produce themselves. These coins were often made with copper or bronze, materials that were scarce and valuable at the time. Because of this, the number of surviving 1774 1 cent coins is extremely limited, making it a prized find for anyone lucky enough to come across one. The scarcity of this coin is only part of its allure. There are few records of how many were actually produced, and the exact origins of its design remain uncertain. Was it minted in one of the colonial mints, or perhaps created by a private craftsman? It's a mystery that adds to its value and appeal. This penny was used in the colonies before there was even a United States of America. It existed before the Declaration of Independence, before George Washington took office as the first president. This coin is a silent witness to history, having been present during some of the most critical moments in the founding of the nation. In the world of numismatics, or coin collecting, the 1774 1 cent coin is considered a holy grail. Imagine holding a piece of metal in your hand that was once used by a farmer in Virginia or a merchant in Boston over 250 years ago. It connects us directly to the past, to the time of the American Revolution and the birth of a nation. The value of this coin goes far beyond its metal composition. It's a piece of our shared heritage. Collectors who seek out the 1774 1 cent coin often describe the thrill of finding one as a once-in-a-lifetime experience. It's not just about owning an antique. It's about possessing a piece of history. Because of its rarity, the coin has become a sought-after artifact, with collectors eagerly searching for any surviving examples. Finding one in good condition is almost unheard of. Many of these coins were worn down, damaged, or lost over the centuries. Yet, for the lucky few who discover one, the reward can be extraordinary. The coin has appeared at prestigious auctions, where its age and historical significance attract the attention of serious collectors and investors. It's a moment of excitement, a heated bidding war, as people vie to own a tangible piece of the past. The atmosphere is electric, with everyone hoping to take home this rare coin, a symbol of America's early struggles and the spirit of the people who forged a new path. So, what would you expect the value of this small, simple penny to be today? To most people, a penny might seem insignificant, a tiny copper disc with little worth. But this is no ordinary penny. The 1774 1 cent coin is a piece of American history, a rare and valuable artifact from a time when the world was changing and the colonies were fighting for their independence. Today, the value of this remarkable coin is far from small. In the world of collectors and auctions, a single 1774 1-cent coin can fetch a price of up to $50,000. Yes, $50,000 for a single cent. It's proof that sometimes the smallest things can hold the greatest value. If you are interested in, please subscribe my channel, like videos, comments, and share videos. Top to 1-cent coin, we dive deep into the fascinating history and mystery of this unique coin, a piece of American heritage that tells a story far greater than its humble appearance might suggest. Close your eyes and imagine the year 1777. It was a time of immense turmoil and uncertainty. The American colonies were in the midst of the Revolutionary War, fighting against the powerful British Empire for the right to self-governance. The Declaration of Independence had been signed just a year earlier, but freedom was still a distant dream as battles raged across the land. Every American, from the soldiers on the battlefield to the farmers in the fields, played their part in this struggle. In these critical moments, the simple 1-cent coin became a vital part of daily life, representing a small but significant piece of the economy in a country fighting for its survival. The 1777 1-cent coin is a rare and remarkable artifact. It stands as a symbol of resilience, minted in an era when the colonies were barely able to produce their own currency. Copper, the main material used for these coins, was in short supply due to the war effort. Most of the metal resources were redirected to create weapons and supplies for the Continental Army. Despite these challenges, the colonies managed to mint their own pennies as a declaration of independence from British economic control. Each coin was a small yet powerful statement, a testament to the colonists' determination to forge their own path. Picture the early American settlers handling this coin. It was used in bustling colonial markets, passed from hand to hand as goods were traded and services exchanged. Imagine a farmer in Pennsylvania buying seed for the next harvest, a craftsman in New York paying for materials, or a shopkeeper in Virginia counting out pennies at the end of a long day. This coin was a part of everyday life, a silent witness to the dreams and struggles of a nation being born. What makes the 1777 1-cent coin so special is its rarity. While many pennies were minted in the following years, the coins produced during the Revolutionary War period are among the rarest. The war had strained every aspect of life in the colonies, including the ability to mint and distribute currency. As a result, very few of these coins have survived the test of time. Many were lost, damaged, or melted down to meet the desperate needs of the young nation. Today, only a handful of 1777 1-cent coins are known to exist, making them a prized find for collectors and historians alike. Let's take a closer look at the design of this extraordinary coin. Unlike the modern pennies we see today, the 1777 1-cent coin often featured a simple but iconic design. On one side, there might be the head of liberty, symbolizing the ideals of freedom and independence that the colonists fought so fiercely to defend. The other side could display a simple wreath, representing unity and the hope for a prosperous future. These designs were modest but meaningful, reflecting the values and aspirations of a people who were forging a new nation from the ground up. Over the centuries, the surviving 1777 1-cent coins have become precious artifacts, each one telling its own story. The copper surface often bears the marks of age, a patina that has darkened over time, scratches from being carried in pockets, and worn edges that speak to its journey through history. Holding one of these coins is like stepping back in time, connecting directly with the era of the American Revolution. For collectors, finding a 1777 1-cent coin is akin to discovering a hidden treasure. It's a rare opportunity to own a tangible piece of the Revolutionary War period, an item that was present during the birth of the United States. It's not just about the historical value. It's about the personal connection to the early days of America, to the people who bravely fought for their freedom and laid the foundations of a new nation. These coins are cherished not only for their rarity, but also for the rich stories they represent. In the world of numismatics, the demand for rare coins like the 1777 1-cent piece continues to grow. Auction houses see intense bidding wars whenever one of these coins appears on the market. It's an exciting moment, with collectors and history enthusiasts eager to own a piece of early American history. The allure of the coin isn't just its age. It's the unique story it holds, a reminder of a time when the fate of a nation was uncertain and every penny had a purpose. So, what is the value of a coin like this today? You might expect a penny to be worth, well, just a penny. But the story of the 1777 1-cent coin goes far beyond its face value. It's a piece of history, a rare artifact that survived one of the most pivotal times in American history. Today, the value of a well-preserved 1777 1-cent coin can reach astonishing heights. Collectors and enthusiasts are willing to pay a premium for this piece of the past, making it one of the most sought-after coins in the world of numismatics. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. If you were lucky enough to find one of these rare coins in good condition, its value could be as high as $35,000. Yes, $35,000 for a single penny. It's a testament to the power of history and a reminder that sometimes the smallest things can hold the greatest significance. Top 3, we're diving into one such remarkable artifact, a coin shrouded in mystery and steeped in history, the rare 1773 1-cent coin from the United States. Join us as we unravel the story of this fascinating penny and explore why it has become a highly sought-after piece for collectors worldwide. Picture it. The year is 1773. America is not yet an independent nation. The colonies are under British rule, and tension is building across the land. It's a time of uncertainty, with murmurs of revolution growing louder by the day. The Boston Tea Party, a bold act of defiance against British taxation, is just around the corner. The spirit of rebellion is in the air as the colonists begin to question their future and their place under the rule of the British Crown. In the midst of this growing unrest, the colonies needed a way to support local trade and assert their economic independence, and so, the 1773 1-cent coin was born. This penny, minted before the birth of the United States, is far more than just a piece of copper. It's a relic from a critical chapter in American history, a tangible connection to the early days of colonial life. The 1773 1-cent coin was part of the everyday economy in the colonies, used by farmers, merchants, and craftsmen as they conducted their business in bustling markets and small-town shops. It was a simple, practical item, yet it played a crucial role in the daily lives of the early settlers, representing the humble beginnings of a nation that was on the verge of great change. Let's take a closer look at the design of this incredible coin. The 1773 1-cent coin typically features a straightforward yet symbolic design. On one side, you might find the image of Britannia, a nod to the British influence that still dominated the colonies at the time. The reverse side could display simple, elegant patterns or inscriptions chosen by the colonial authorities. The design was modest, reflecting the practical needs of the people who used it. But make no mistake, this penny was far from ordinary. It was a small but powerful symbol of a society ready to stand on its own, foreshadowing the fight for independence that was soon to come. As time marched on, many of these coins were lost, discarded, or melted down. The Revolutionary War strained the colony's resources, and coins like this one often didn't survive the turmoil. The rarity of the 1773 1-cent coin today is a testament to the struggles of the era, when every piece of copper was precious, and every coin was needed to sustain the local economy. Finding one of these coins now is like finding a needle in a haystack. It's an extraordinary discovery, a piece of history that has defied the odds and emerged from the shadows of the past. Imagine the hands that once held this coin. Perhaps it passed through the fingers of a Virginia blacksmith who used it to buy supplies for his forge, or a Boston merchant who counted it among his earnings after a long day at the market. It could have been part of a soldier's meager pay, a token of gratitude for their service in the early battles against the British. The 1773 1-cent coin isn't just an object, it's a story, a witness to the everyday lives of those who built the foundation of what would become the United States of America. The survival of any 1773 1-cent coin today is a miracle in itself. The few that have been found are often worn and weathered, showing the marks of their long journey through time. Each scratch, each faded detail, adds to the character of the coin, telling us that it has lived through the highs and lows of American history. It's a tangible piece of the past, a connection to an era that existed long before the modern world we know today. For collectors and historians, the allure of the 1773 1-cent coin is undeniable. It's not just about owning a rare piece of copper. It's about holding a fragment of a pivotal moment in history. The coin is a symbol of a time when America was still finding its identity, when the idea of independence was just beginning to take shape. It's a reminder of the struggles and sacrifices made by the colonists, who dared to dream of a nation free from foreign rule. This penny is more than a collector's item. It's a piece of the American spirit, forged in a time of great uncertainty and change. In the world of numismatics, where rare coins are prized for their historical significance and scarcity, the 1773 1-cent coin stands out as a true gem. Whenever one appears at auction, it becomes the center of attention, sparking fierce competition among bidders who recognize its immense value. The atmosphere is electric, with collectors vying for the chance to own this remarkable piece of history. It's not just about the monetary value. It's about the honor of owning a coin that was part of the fabric of colonial life, a silent witness to the early days of the American dream. So, what is this rare coin worth today? You might think that a penny is just a penny, something trivial and of little importance. But the story of the 1773 1-cent coin is far from ordinary. Its value isn't just in its copper. It's in its history, its journey, and the story it tells of a time when America was still an idea waiting to be born. Today, a well-preserved 1773 1-cent coin can fetch an astounding price. Collectors and enthusiasts are willing to pay a small fortune for this incredible piece of the past, making it one of the most sought-after coins from the colonial era. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. The value of this remarkable, rare coin in today's market can reach up to $55,000. Yes, $55,000 for a single penny. It just goes to show that even the smallest pieces of history can hold the greatest value. Top 4. We are diving into the world of rare and ancient coins, focusing on a true collector's dream. The 1775 1-cent coin from the United States. This is not just an old penny. It's a remarkable relic from a time when America was on the brink of revolution. Stick with us as we explore the history, the significance, and the incredible value of this rare coin. Picture the year 1775. The American colonies are filled with tension and uncertainty. The struggle for independence from British rule is heating up, and the winds of change are blowing across the land. This was the year the first shots were fired in the Revolutionary War at the battles of Lexington and Concord. Colonists were no longer just talking about freedom. They were fighting for it. In this turbulent time, the simple, everyday coin was far more than just a piece of currency. It was a symbol of resistance, a sign of the colony's attempt to break away from the economic grip of the British Empire. The 1775 1-cent coin is a fascinating artifact, representing a critical moment in history. This small copper coin was used in the colonies at a time when tensions were reaching their boiling point. Imagine a shopkeeper in Boston exchanging this penny for a loaf of bread, or a blacksmith in Philadelphia using it to buy supplies for his forge. Every time this coin changed hands, it was a part of the bustling colonial economy, a silent witness to the everyday lives of people who were ready to declare their independence. The design of the 1775 1-cent coin is simple yet striking, reflecting the era's practical approach to minting. On one side, you might find a profile of Britannia, a nod to the British influence that was still present in the colonies at the time. The reverse side often featured a straightforward design, perhaps a wreath or simple inscription, chosen to represent the unity and hope of the colonists. This penny might look unassuming, but its significance goes far beyond its appearance. It was minted during a time of great struggle and immense change, a period when the colonists were determined to forge a new path and create their own destiny. Finding a 1775 1-cent coin today is an incredibly rare event. Many of these coins were lost, destroyed, or melted down during the Revolutionary War, when every piece of copper was needed to support the war effort. The coins that have survived carry the marks of their long journey through history. They are often worn, with faded details and scratches that tell the story of countless hands that once held them. These imperfections only add to the charm and allure of the coin, making it a cherished find for collectors who see beyond the wear and tear to the incredible story it represents. Imagine the stories this coin could tell. Perhaps it was used by a colonial soldier, paying for a simple meal before marching into battle. Maybe it passed through the hands of a young revolutionary, eager to support the fight for freedom. It could have been part of a tradesman's earnings, tucked away in a small leather pouch. a tiny token of the hard work and resilience that defined life in the colonies. Each 1775 1-cent coin that remains today is a silent storyteller, connecting us to the individuals who played their part in shaping the nation's history. For coin collectors, the 1775 1-cent coin is a true treasure. It's not just a rare coin. It's a piece of living history, a fragment of a world that existed over 2 centuries ago. Holding this coin is like holding a piece of the Revolutionary War in your hand. It's a tangible link to a time when the future of America was uncertain, when the idea of a free and independent nation was just beginning to take shape. It's a reminder of the courage and determination of the colonists who fought against all odds to create a new country. The market for rare coins like the 1775 1-cent piece is highly competitive. Collectors and historians alike are drawn to its historical significance and scarcity. Every time one of these coins appears at an auction, it sparks excitement and fierce bidding wars. The coin's value goes far beyond its material worth. It represents a chapter of history, a moment frozen in time when the idea of the United States was still a revolutionary dream. Owning one of these coins is about more than just adding to a collection. It's about preserving a piece of the past and connecting with the legacy of the American Revolution. So, what is this rare coin worth today? It may be hard to believe that a penny, something so small and seemingly insignificant, could hold such value. But the story of the 1775 1-cent coin is anything but ordinary. Its value isn't just in its copper composition. It's in its history, its journey, and the incredible story it tells about the birth of a nation. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. If you were lucky enough to discover a 1775 1-cent coin in good condition, its value could reach up to an astounding $43,000. Yes, $43,000 for a single penny. It's a testament to the incredible power of history and proof that even the smallest pieces of the past can hold the greatest significance. Please subscribe my channel, like videos, comments, and share videos. Thanks.